This futures live stream event is proudly brought to you by MightyOxTrading. All information contained herein should be considered for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing seen or heard should be considered financial advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a great night. Ready for a great day? Morning, Gregory. Good morning, Jamari. How are you both today? Let's see what the market has done overnight to market to market. Well, that's the wrong view right there. Let's get to where I need to be. Boom. You see, we market blew up on the earnings reports that came out yesterday afternoon. 250-point candle for the last hour there. It's been coming down and giving some of that back ever since. And I'll say I should have just played a short on that. But 827 are high, 712 are low, so about 115 points in range. Yes, of course, did the same thing. 49-point candle there. 51.34 the high, the low 51.12, so 12.34, about 22 points in range. Kappa. Looks like about 120 ticks in range. Gold. Big range on gold. Almost, let's see, 30, 40, 57. Looks like 27 points. Ultra bond. Just under a point in range. Crude oil. New high since I moved those yellow lines above 84. Looks like about 80 ticks in range. Natural gas, not a happy camper though today. And Bitcoin sitting about 64K. So that's why I sit, stand there, whatever body posture you are choosing to take on this lovely Friday morning. And as I was talking, I missed that entry. So we'll get the next one. And it runs into that EMA. We'll see where we go. News this morning. Well, hold on. I got a blue candle. So let me deal with that first. Then we'll check some news. Oh, blue candle went away. So now we'll check news. Start spreading the news. Ooh, US PCE price index. Yeah, that's a big one. That's coming up here in about 27 minutes. Then at 10 o'clock Eastern, University of Michigan sentiment. It's also a pretty big one. So got a lot of news on this Friday morning. Next week, Monday is very newsless. But we have on Wednesday we have FOMC, and Friday we have non-farm payroll. So some big stuff going on next week. There we go. There's a pop on a blue candle pop. We're long. We are long. Yep. Could not get through that EMA. Ouch. That's a ow. Well, darn it. I guess I came up, came back down. I thought I was ready to go up. The ox was wrong. And we continue to come down. I should have taken the purple back down where I got stopped out, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't set the stream up on my phone. My backup plan in case I lose internet, which I did sometime overnight, so definitely want it in place today. Just trying to pop up again. Morning, Matt Moxie. How's it going? So grinding down to 730. Overnight low. What did I say the overnight low was? I think we're near there. 712. PCE coming up in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Tries to bounce up. Nice little grind up there and give me a signal, but it gave me a signal in the 30. Hey, CBR, how's it going? Oh, look at that beautiful rise up. So dip down to 725, back up to 746. That's a pretty good move here for this time of day. Ouch. Was that you, CBR, or was it the bot? So the question I always ask myself and everybody else that says they had a bad day is, do you understand where it went wrong? Was it just things weren't working out, or were you not following your rules, or was there something else that was the issue, or do you not know what the issue was? If you know what the issue was and it's fixable, that's a good thing. Ah, so I guess the question is can you recognize that in the future and separate yourself from trading if something like that happens again? There's a purple candle there. It was in my purview. What? No, purview is not the right one. I should have. It was one I could have taken, but so if you learn from it, it's not. Obviously it sucks that it's gonna be hard to dig that out. But if you learn from it, yeah. I mean, I've been there before with various things where the draw, ended up being with the drawdowns like $100 or less, and from my experience with that, it's kind of like, is it worth the time to try saving? Because you got to baby it so much. You got to hope to nail quite a few small trades in a row of micros or whatever. So short, nothing working in this morning so far. The problem even with YOLOing is that if you have, what would you say, $50, $30? $50. I mean, if you're YOLOing a mini, it can only pull back by 10 ticks on NQ. Yeah, well, there you go. That's 4 points. I mean, that's actually, that's if you can find good entries, that's a decent amount until it starts picking up after the news. Me, I keep getting bad entries. Yeah, exactly. At least for the the next one or two. Oh, there we go. There we go. Target hit. Wow, I thought for sure I was gonna get stopped out on that trade. I did get. I mean, it came up within a tick of my stop, and there we go. Got a win out of it. So we're now 10 minutes away from the PCE. 1 for 2 on the morning. And my winner was bigger than my loser, so I'm slightly green. It's not easy being green. So my friend Kermit the Frog says. Unless something flashes at me with a big old neon sign of take me, take me. I'm probably going to now stay flat until the news. All right. Are you long or short, CBR? All right. Over 5 minutes away. Still coming down. That purple candle was normally an entry trigger for me. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hey, you see that entry would have worked for 5 or 6 points, whichever. So see, that was that flashing neon sign that I said that says "Take me, take me." That was one that I should have grabbed as we head toward news. Yeah. The CBR, let's see, you got it at 51, 41, 31, 21. So you're up about 30, 35 points now. Are you sure you don't want to lock that in before the news? I mean, that's gonna get on 2 micros. That's like another like what $140 in drawdown you've gained there, right? Just throwing out ideas. Wow, nice, nice dip there. A little less than a minute till news. It's gonna be interesting to see because like my short range, my short time frames here, 30 and 15 seconds, say we are at the bottom of that. We're due for a bounce, but that way. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the news does. We have 30 seconds. There's a pop. 10 seconds still PCE. Whoosh. Ouch. Sorry, CBR. Big move up, 62 points. Wish I had played that. Saw that blue candle there, which is exactly as I was talking about my hypothesis that we're going to come up. And that was a big, beautiful move for 62 points in 15 seconds. Still going. This must be a great number. I was going to short there. I should have decided not to. Let's see what the numbers were. PCE price index 2.7. They expected 2.6. Previous was 2.5. So that means inflation's still a little hot. Core is also off by 0.1%. Consumer spending though is up 2%, or it's not up 2%, but it's sorry, 0.2% more than expected. And consumption is up higher than expected. You've learned from it, CVR. Don't dwell on it because that could start poisoning your thought process as you go into the next one. That purple candle was perfect. Okay, good. Gold with a nice pop there as well, up about 7 points. Dow popped, ES popped. Crude didn't care less. Ultravon popped. Look at that. Everything went up. I have a bunch of mice running around this house that you could have. So I should have faded this. I did not. But it was a perfect fade opportunity after that quick first up. You can see it's already given about half of it back. I just had a feeling, yeah, and obviously it was just a feeling, but yeah, I was looking at this. I was looking at this RSI, and we were down really low here. Signal line down to 10, the regular RSI down to 6. So I felt like it couldn't almost. I mean, obviously that means nothing, but it would have been rare to see it go much, with a huge burst down lower at those numbers. That blue candle, this makes me regret not taking that little blue candle that was resting against the bands. I mean, heck, even I could have got in and out before the news because that was an 8-point candle right there. But nice, Jamari. That's always good on a Friday, right? Now we're kind of stagnant, but you see we've given back about 3/4 of that candle. It got up to, looks like, oh, that high? I didn't even realize we're that high. 17,818, and we're back down to 735. So almost an 80-point drop, if my early morning math is correct. Pops back up. Hey, Troy, good morning. Crypticon, good morning. How are you, both of you gentlemen today? Ah, well, start the weekend early, Troy? Whoa. Are you okay, Jamari? Did you take any damage? How many accounts are you copy trading? Post it here, Crypt. There's a place, Crypt, on my Discord uh, for community generated content. It doesn't have to be trading related. Go ahead and post it there. It's right under where my stuff gets published. Oh, good. So it's weird how, only one account had the issue. I've never used Replicanto or any Ninja Trader copy traders, so uh, I don't know much about it. And that's the actual Replicanto and not Apex's version. Hmm. Yeah, I hear a lot less issues with that one versus the Apex one. Nice move down here. Yeah, I mean that's why you should always, make sure you're watching everything when you're using the copiers. No, there's no such thing as the perfect software. Once there is, that's when the bots will rise up and take over the world. Hey, John, how you doing? How was your day yesterday? Yeah, Crypt. The analytics on YouTube tend to be a day or two behind sometimes, but I mean the actual view count should be pretty accurate. But like I said, post it up, anywhere you want on my own, my stuff. Yeah, I need to make up a shirt for the MightyOxTrading store that says "Rather be trading" with I don't know some sort of chart graphic or something on it. Nice bounce there. 36 up to 50. I need to change my ATR. Hold on here. Ooh, my computer's not liking something right now. If I disappear, it's because my computer's running hot, very hot right now. I'm not going to take a trade right yet. So I try and see if I can get it to chill. See this nice rise up. Yikes. Yeah, very hot. Oh, give me a second. I'm not trading right now. I try and before I don't want this to. I understand your frustration, Crift. Give me a sec here, guys. Try to figure out. Okay. Like killing some tabs on Chrome. Blue candle there. Nice move. That for now. Get rid of that. 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 Alright, I'm gonna have to kill my Chrome and bring it back up. See, it moved down there. Sorry guys, I'm having technical issues. It's gonna be okay, Crypt. Again, you know, just things will get better. Nice blue candle bounce. Yeah, my Chrome decided not to come back up. I hit reboot on Chrome and it's not coming back up. Let's try that. There we go. Now it's back. Let's see if we can keep my heat down. Not sure why my computer's been running so hot lately. It's not flashing red for now. Oh, big drop. Look at that. That was a beautiful purple candle there. But I'm dealing with the computer issues. So either one of these purple candles would have been triggers. You can see they would have worked. So blame my computer for that miss. And a nice bounce. That was a G-Man volume spike trade. Look at that. You see the volume spiked here big time. And look at that reversal right back up. Back down, back up. We did hit a new low a day. So you can see here while I was there struggling, it burst up and then gave it all back and now is heading lower. Our overnight low was 712. Now we've hit 693. And it was a very quick thing. Matter of fact, if you're enjoying today's stream, I appreciate if you gore that like button. I know you enjoy today's stream. A new subscriber that just popped up on my software, Don Deloche. If I mispronounced that, let me know if you're here. Welcome to the stream if you're here. Welcome to the channel. Let me know if I've butchered your name. Blue candle bounce up. Where is my, there it is. Let's see, did not get through that EMA though. Let's see if it does. It's gonna go long. Ooh, rejects off that EMA. Looks like I made a mistake. Yep, gave back. Dang it, that was stupid of me, I guess. Looks like it wants to try again though. Well, maybe not. And there we go. So I was right, but I was wrong. Got the 721. Morning, G-Man. And now we're grinding back up. Slower grind out. Top of the hour. 30 minutes until the ding, ding, ding. Nice pop. Don't know what my computer's problem was earlier, but it's back down in the green now, so we're good. And we're rising right back up. See how that's a 30-minute candle there. It had a range of 125 points, but yet finished 5.5 points from where it started. Try smacking the side of the computer. Yeah, coming back down. I said live that I should be fading this, but I didn't actually fade it. I got a beautiful here's my 15-second chart, and I got a beautiful purple candle right here. Although I said I faded even here when I saw this candle coming down, but this would have been, that was beautiful. If that candle was a woman, that's the type of you would want to marry and bring home to mama. Actually, the way the bot's being coded wouldn't get that one. It's being coded for more of a with trend, but not the reversal type trade. Morning, Speed Racer. Hmm. 30-second chart's giving me better signals right now. Oops, what did I do? What did I do? There we go. Actually, I deleted my engulfing. Just having all kinds of technical issues today. Computer was running hot. Now I accidentally deleted my engulfing and had to bring it back. It's Friday. We have 22 minutes from the bell. We should soon see Ace and RJ rolling in, rolling down the street, smoking. Oh, ooh. Yeah, Troy, time to walk away, my friend. Come back fresh on Monday. Short. Micros. Yeah, there's your event to go. See, I used the 30-second chart that time, and they decided that that was a bad idea. Come on back down, baby. Come on. Come on. You know you wanna. Yes, I am sweet talking the chart. We're out. Bad decision there on my part. And rejecting down. Just chop it. Just a tad. So we head toward the bell, 17 minutes. Everyone's gotten quiet again. Watching this come back down. This was the purple I should have taken right here. Actually, all these purples were signals. All my rowdy purples are here on Monday night. Oh, sorry. Let's see. That one would have gave 10. This one hasn't quite got there yet. Honestly, though, we're slow enough now. I should be at like 7.5 instead of 10 for our target, or a Walmart if you prefer. Bouncing up. 15 minutes till the bell. Blue candle. Trying. Nope, gone. Back, half. Nope, gone. Hanging around 7:14. Where are we gonna go at the bell? Hey, RJ. Nice to see you. Long. Where's my stop? Oh. Absolutely. Uh-oh. I just froze. I'm back. Am I here? Morning, Ace. I froze for like 30 seconds in that trade. Still in it though, but it was scary for a second. Good. Good, good, good. Multiple technical issues today. How you doing today, Ace? Doesn't seem to want to go anywhere for me. Except for down against me. So we're stopped out again. Shit. Have a great weekend, CBR. We'll see ya next week. Oh, the last few Fridays you haven't traded conservatively. Nice bounce there. ATR's down though, so coming up on the bell anyway. Ooh, RJ versus Ace. Ace is short. Not that we judge things like that. It doesn't matter how tall you are here. Ace is about to launch into his no trade is a trade speech. No, if he got in at 1575, he did not get his. Maybe he did. Actually, just a point. Just a point. That's the point he's trying to make. Rise back up. He was denied his two. The family is going to be eating soup from a dented can and day-old bread this weekend. There's that spike I've noticed that 5 minutes till the 5 minutes till the bell, we get this spike. It's been happening each day lately. Bouncing back up. We got just a couple minutes. Well, I'm not going to steal Ace's thunder on that. And whoosh down. Very, very choppy. Haven't used this in a while. So the 5 minute looks like quick. 5 minute looks ugly. Ugly. But you can see that the trend is downward. Yep. K-pop doesn't get fed, Taylor Swift might make a song about Ace. Wow, look at this whoosh down. New low a day on NQ and ES and Dow. All of a sudden before the bell. Wow. And see, that was me not reacting, but that was a great trade right there. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, people. Tries to bounce back up. It's hanging at 700 right as we approach the bell. It does know the bell rang, right? It's not really doing a lot. All our clocks weren't off. The bell didn't ring. Actually, ring 5 minutes ago. It's not a holiday, is it? Kind of a weird open here. Yeah. Remember, if your stream appears to be lagging a bit because of that earlier uh, issue, make sure you hit your live button. There we go. There's a move down. Continuing to make new lows a day. Tries to bounce. So we've given back about half that big candle from yesterday. Ox be tired. I don't know why Ox is tired. Ox is going to catch up on sleep this weekend. Well, good job, Ace. Nice bounce. That's a boom baba boom bounce. Boom mappa mappa mow mow. I don't know. Wow, look at that bounce. There you go, Ace. There's some good points. Now, I will point out that's the third trade Ace has taken on his conservative Friday. Wow, look at this go. Oh wow. Okay. So I think it finally realized the market was open. Uh, like someone like let it know it overslept there for a minute. That's a good trade, Ace. Excellent trade. Runner tripped. It's understandable. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to yawn in your ear. Another great day, Ace. All right, Ace. Tell the bus driver I said hello. Still trying to grind up. Back up to 740. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow. Sorry, Ace. Oh, right back down now. Got up to 765. Quick drop back down to 730. Yeah, interesting. The volume spike wasn't as noticeable on NQ as it was on ES. I'm seeing it now there on ES. It wasn't as noticeable on NQ this time. It's kind of hanging here about 720. What goes up must come down. Market taking a breath. We have news coming up at the top of the hour. University of Michigan sentiment final. And yes, that does usually give a market a little boost. popping back up. Nothing exciting right this second. Hopefully we'll get some opportunities here shortly. Long, but I'm late as usual. By 4 points. Wow, I was really late on that. Where's my stop? 29. Welcome back, Crypticon. There we go. Go, 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 gadget. Ah, took it off. Looks like it's coming back. Might have been pulling back. Whatever. Now you see what, Crypt? Ah, that's okay, Crypt. Save your money. Still popping back up. There's memberships on the site that I had set up to get a bonus from Google, from YouTube. I mean, they gave me a huge bonus for getting 30 subscribers. That's subscribers is different from just not subscribers. I'm sorry, memberships, not subscribers, memberships. And so, a bunch of people supported me to get me that bonus. There's really no advantage to it right now, so there's no reason for people to keep the sub other than the fact that I get a little bit each month from each membership. Wow, look at this nice run up. At some point, I may tie a free eval because I get free evals from a company or two to the memberships, but I haven't done that yet. Pulls back, quick whip down, whip my hair. Got up to 790, pulled back to 768. San Diego, yeah. And if they beat me, if they beat the Phillies, I'm gonna have to hear it for the rest of the year from Tio. Jimmy, no one plays baseball at 9 a.m. in the morning. Uh, I think there's actually something in the union contract that a game can't start before a certain time of day. Crypticon Ace is out with the bus. Okay, go ahead and call in, G-Man. Actually, give me a second to kill my music and get the stuff set up. There we go. Okay, now whenever you want. There you are. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you guys hear G-Man?
Good morning. I want a union contract that says I don't have to work before noon. How do we get that deal?
I
When
think
I'm
we
in
need,
here at 4 to 5 o'clock.
I think we need to move to Europe, so that's when the market opens. Yeah, the New York session
That's
opens.
afternoon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's prime drinking time. I'm not going to Europe. So I got all cocky last night. I told Ox this, but not that I got cocky, but so I'm looking at the earnings, and I'm thinking, and I've done this before. You know, it's my fade trade. So here we go. Market closes, and we're at about 50.80 on the ES. And I'm used to, I mean, last couple of years when earnings come out on, even on Nvidia, when it blasted that first time, the S&P goes, or the ES goes up 20, maybe 15. So that was my thought process. And I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but after hours.
I have the chart up showing where we were talking
Oh,
about.
nice. So we were, yeah, at the bottom, the bottom of the chart, and that's 50. That's a 50-point move, 50 in what? 6 minutes, 10 minutes? Not
Yeah.
even 10 minutes. And that's on top of a 70+ point move during the day. You know, so it had pulled back and then it went up the additional 50, so it was over 100, which is absurd. So anyway, I'm shorting, and the lesson learned is, first of all, don't trade after hours, because what happens is the market gets thinned out, so it can go anywhere, it can be pushed anywhere, and they pushed it 50 points because there's no volume, and they can do that. So I'm stuck and just, but stubborn. So stuck and stubborn is not a good trading mantra. So I'm shorting like 95.00. I'm all the way up and stop. And then finally, I think we got up 50, which is 51.30, and that worked for like 5. So, any way you look at it, it was disastrous, and not to be not to be repeated. Learn my lesson. Don't trade after hours. Don't trade news events for individual stocks. Um, there's no way I'm long when we're up 70 during the market. Doesn't matter what these things are going to do, but just sit tight and don't do anything. But since that happened, at the overnight, it sort of was bouncing around. But at the 5:30 news, and when that bumped up, I took the short there and made some of it back. But everyone loses. I lose all the time. I just don't
Yeah,
lose.
Crypticon. Just to clarify, when we're talking about that hour between 3 and 4 p.m. Central, and most of the props allow you to trade most or all that hour. Topstep doesn't. They shut you down at 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 Central. But like Apex and all those others, usually you can go right up to the close, or for that hour close, or within 15 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Do we have University of Michigan sentiment coming up here
Mm-hmm.
in a minute and 20?
Yeah, I don't know about this one's move the market.
Eh,
It's kind of a
Not as much as like a
yeah,
PCE usually, but yeah,
yeah,
usually you can get a bump.
yeah. Yeah, I'll talk about PCE after this since it's about a minute out.
Pushing down a little bit here right before the news. 5 seconds. Pop, drop, Pop again, drop again. It's doing exercising. There we go. There's a drop, small drop. Doesn't know where it wants to go. 20-point range on that 15-second candle in NQ. Now it's popping back up. Still doesn't know where it wants to go.
So to give you an idea, at 8:30 Eastern, we had the PCE news, core PCE. And didn't we just have PCE yesterday?
A different PCE, but yeah, I'm not sure. I guess there's a couple different, they measure certain different sectors or whatever.
So this is core and the other one's overall, but it failed miserably yesterday. I mean, it was up, which means higher inflation. So, I mean, that's a gift of gifts because it told you yesterday what was going to happen today. You know, if it's up yesterday, it will be up today. It doesn't matter which one it is. And we did get higher PCE 2.8 over 2.7, 0.8 consumer spending over 0.6. Is there another PCE? Yeah, the price index year over year, 2.7 over 2.6. I have no idea what any of these things mean, but the fact that they're up means the market should go down, and vice versa. You know, when these things are lower, that means the Fed's happy because inflation's coming down and likely to pull rates. Market goes up. So what do we get at 8:30? We got a 20-point from where we were at 14-ish. We got to 38, 40. We got 40. I guess it started at like 18, let's call it. Went down a couple of ticks or points and then up. So, you know, what do you do with that? Well, I mean, the news is bad and it's going to come down. So you just fade that first move is what I did. Tried to do. Ox called it out. I wasn't listening, but he went through that. I don't know if you got that up, but and I just kept fading every bounce, and then we got all the way down to 12. So, and then actually 04, which is basically what is that? Over a 30-point move from that high. You know, at the open there, it popped down. So, you know, it's just an idea for you guys. Because yesterday they printed the PCE and today it's the core PCE. So how can they be different? Yesterday was crap. Today was crap. You know, they shoot the market up to fake everyone out and then they just destroy it down. So you want to be on the down move. You want to get loaded up at the top there if you can. You know, whether that's one contract or 10, doesn't matter. Just short it. So that's, you know, made up for some, if not all, of the losses yesterday. Anybody do that?
Did anybody fade that move earlier?
I just stay with the trend. Well, how do you know where the trend is, Burrow? How do you figure that one out?
Well, Burrow's 100% algo trading, and his algo only takes longs, so he wouldn't have went short there. His algo goes long.
So he'd be long now, hopefully, in this move.
He goes for big moves though. He's not like us out in a few seconds. His stuff can go hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I stayed in that short from 38 to down to 14. So
yeah,
you know, what's that? 20 minutes? That's pretty long.
Yeah.
I just go for points. I don't measure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. But I mean, I just know that most of our trades are pretty quick versus he can be in something all day long if it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the market's moving. The ranges are huge. So, you know, his style or staying in longer instead of taking one or two. I mean, when the market gives it to you, we have to do what the market does, you know, no matter what our strategy, whatever mine might be. You know, if I'm trading for 5 points now, I'm trading for 10 points because it's That's what it's doing. So we just have to follow along. And when it starts to not give us that, then we need to pull back. So just have to adjust. Yeah, RJ long all morning. Good stuff. So from the open, RJ, hopefully.
Yeah, he popped in just a little bit before the open. So,
Yeah, nice. That's good stuff. So how do you figure that? Secret.
oh, he was from 5 to 10 minutes in is when he went.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So pull back. You probably got the low there, and good for you. Yeah, Ace was long. I think Ox called it long. And now we're up 30 points. So, and I round. So, we may not exactly be at 30, but we're pretty close. I mean, we're at 04 quarter to 34 quarter. Yeah, that's 30 points. So, that's where I would short if I hadn't been talking. I shorted 22, 14, different areas. So I'm against the trend, but still works. Except when it doesn't work, like last night after earnings or after the close on earnings.
Ace, didn't you also take 3 trades, the same amount as RJ?
Yeah, yeah, he did. Or 4.
Yeah. Ace is bitter that he got out before, and then the market went way up in his direction.
Yeah, unfortunately, those are trading costs, commissions. As long as you're making money.
I want money.
Lots of different ways to do it. Just buy the dip, which is working right now. As it trends up, that's what I do. Just buy the dips till it doesn't work. As long as you get higher high, higher low,
There's a nice
or you can
bounce.
put a trend line on it.
So high from the news candle was 818 on NQ. We're sitting at 806. We just touched 812. So we're just about reaching high a day. We're back above, no. High the closing candle from yesterday, 827. ES is back above it. It's high from yesterday though. But it's
right at yesterday's high, but the news high was 40 quarter.
Yeah. It's not quite there yet.
But yesterday's high, we just got.
Now Dow's also at its daily high, but it's nowhere close to yesterday's high.
No, yesterday's high was 92. I'm talking about overnight.
Yeah.
It gets confusing because that little period right after the close isn't recorded anywhere. So it's as if it didn't happen. It's before the overnight starts and it's after the regular hours. So, but it did occur.
Burrow's in at 51.27 on ES. So he's up about 7 points.
Yeah, that's the pullback. I mean, I'm getting the same entries, from like 10 at the bottom, which was a little early, but and then like 12 area, and then 14, and then 18, and then 24 area. And I'm not getting those numbers. I'm just saying on those pullbacks.
Yeah.
And this one 26. So I'm usually, I try to be within one of that, but you know. And then I did short the 30 up, which was just now 34, and that was a high somewhere back there. And then maybe we'll get to 40 and break out. I mean, I tried doing the breakout trading and it just never worked for me. Breaking trend lines, or like here, breaking that prior high, which is called 34. And I would always be long at 36. I'd be that guy, and then it would pull back. So lose for me. So I went to buying pullbacks, which seemed to work a little better for me. And just keep going as long as we get a higher high and a higher low, which we've basically done all the way from 05, 04 half.
New high day on NQ.
Yep. And then I count the points, so from that low there to the high, because my theory is that at certain areas people take profit and get out. I don't know. For quarter to 36 quarter, I mean, we're up 30. That pullback was bigger than most, but we still got higher highs, and up we go. Next one's 40 area. 40 quarter. A lot of times that's the area where it'll pull back. Doesn't have to, but I'm thinking that was an entry, 51.27.5.
Yeah, that's where he went.
But it's got a dollar sign on it. Yeah, okay, that's right. Nice trade. So you just got 10, at least 10 points there. So yeah, up here, I'd already shorted 38 area. We got to 37, or let's see, 5 last night, and that huge run up. And then we got to 40 on that run up this few hours ago. So a lot of selling up here. Doesn't mean anything. Can't know what it's actually going to do. Pointing them out. So NQ's already gone through its high ox.
Yes. Yep.
Is it still going up?
Yep.
So perhaps
Pull back.
ES
I mean,
does the same.
pull back about 10 points, but yeah, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 38. Now we're at 36. Breakout trend strategy. Yeah.
Hanging around 830 on NQ, ES at 5136. Gold's looking all wonky. Wonky, technical trading term. There's a pullback. So we got up to, I think I said 837 or something like that. Now we're pulling back to 820.
I mean, the market by definition is designed to shake everyone out. So, on news events, it just shakes a lot quicker and a lot further. But on a normal, this is normal. Shakes out the shorts, shakes out the longs, invites people in. Fourth wave up from the bottom.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's been long
Nice.
4 times.
Yeah, perfect. Is that Elliott waves? Or?
No, he just means, as the market ebbs and flows, he gets in and out.
Yeah, I do exactly the same thing.
Hey, JC, it's G-Man that's talking. How have you been, my friend? How's the trading going?
You didn't hear my, what's the opposite of nugget?
Turd?
Turd, yeah. You didn't hear my turd trade last night. Thought I was pretty smart trading the news on Google and Microsoft. It went up 50 points. And I started shorting at 20, so needless to say. No nuggets there.
Yeah. I've been
So,
up and down as usual, JC. Could be trying something different next week. I got someone's offered to try and automate my strategy. So actually take the trades I don't take.
it's not me. I can't automate anything. So here, this is pretty subtle, but we got 38 quarters as ES now. Then we just got 38. So that's a retest of the high. And what I look for is you make the high, it's either retest or lower high or just break it a little bit. And that to me means we're going down. So it didn't break it up. So here we go. So that's my entry there. As close to 38 as I can. Never get it, but somewhere between 37 and 38 is good, and try to get 5. So 38 would get 33. So I already identified where 30, this was a prior high from yesterday. It was close to the overnight high. And then my trigger is that lower high. Or, well, as I said, it's only 4 things it can do.
I'm short on 5 micros. For 815. Bouncing on me a bit though.
Yeah, so there's 33. So there's 5.
It got so
And it
darn
can
close.
go, I look at the 5-minute, we could get it all the way to 29 because there's support coming up there, perhaps. But
I got out with 7 points.
nice. Green is good.
Got within 2 ticks of my actual target, but then bounced. So I had to get out.
It's all right. Trading. I mean, this barely, did it get? Yeah, I mean, it got 33, but.
Yeah, just touched it. That didn't go any further than 33.
All right, so you can't get out there. I mean, you never get that, and you can't get in at 38, but it went 5, so that's my parameter. So basically, I get in, and then when it touches 38, I just mark it out. I don't, I don't put a limit. I've tried it. Just, here we are. It might get down again, or it might not.
All right,
But
Jamari, have yourself a great weekend. Good job getting your profits.
did he take the profits from
50,
Ace?
55, 55 points at ZenQ, Jamari.
Nice.
Nice. Very good. And I love that you said it in points and not in money, because that's one thing we've been talking about more, is focusing more on points and not on the actual monetary amounts. You'll get there, Jamari. You're well on your way to being a full-time trader. You should say
55
I'm not a
points.
full-time trader yet, is what you should say.
55 points is basically that qualifies you, dude. Or I'm sorry, I don't know what you are, but 55 points is a good day. You can earn a living on that. You guys think? I really don't know NQ, but isn't that a decent amount of points
Yeah, 55. Yeah, it's $1,100 per contract. See,
per?
now you made me talk about money.
Well, I mean, I don't know,
No,
so
I'm just kidding around. Just
I
kidding around.
know he
Yeah,
has.
yeah,
Because bottom line, you have to figure, how much you're going to trade, because it's points times contracts equal money. So, you got to look at risk, you got to look at what you're comfortable with. All that goes into it. You got to look at what are your better trades, more successful. Like this here, shorting 38, I wouldn't put much in it. It worked, but it's not a big, might not have worked. I mean, we're getting lower highs and lower lows, but we're not really going. We went 5 points from 38. We're not getting, so from like 36 didn't go to 31. This is here 35 didn't go, hasn't gone yet to 00, 30. When I'm seeing that, it means it could be just pulling back for a long.
yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I got a blue candle there. I didn't take it, but let's see where it
Yeah,
goes.
you should take them all. 55 points is, yeah, sweet. So yeah, if you work on, see, the prop firms all focus you on dollars. And if you're looking at dollars, believe me, it's never good. It just, I don't know, turns your mind or head. I don't know. So I think it brings in something that shouldn't be there.
I think it's fast, especially sure if you're doing more than one contract. I know if I like even on accounts that don't matter, like when I was in those blue sky competition accounts, and I'll be putting on 5 contracts, and instead of seeing 10 points on a key, I was seeing $1,000, and I'm like, as soon as it was like 500, I wanted to jump out, even though that's only like halfway to the target and all that. I think that's where it really messes with your mind.
Yeah, so you get out early, you don't take the full trade,
Yep.
and even though you're making a lot of money, one stop or one bad trade blows that all away. So yeah, it's
Yeah, Jamari,
yeah,
that's the other thing. I think other thing a lot of people do wrong is they focus day by day instead of like saying, it's going to always be an average. You're never, it's no one usually gets the same amount every day besides maybe Ace. Um, So if you're looking at like over a week, I want to get X amount of points in a week, then you're not upset if you get 10 points one day and 50 points the other next day, because it's averaging out towards your overall weekly goal instead of trying to put pressure on yourself each day to reach a specific goal on each day. Because then,
Yeah, I just
if you're short on your goal and you're like, you might start telling yourself, I got to make this trade. I got to make another trade to hit this goal for that day, and that can end up badly.
yeah. So I look at number of trades. I just have a method of figuring out how many trades I want to take that day. It can be anything. Just put something together, and so it's and then I focus on executing each trade. And it's not about dollars or points for me. It's about executing the trade, and I just grade myself. If I like this one, 38 quarter, 38. I mean, as close to 38 as I can get, and as close to 33. I mean that there's my A plus. If I see it but don't execute, that's a D. If I see it but then get maybe like 36 short, that's I still make money, but that's probably middle of the pack. And if I don't do it, well, I just explain that one, and I just want to try and get as many as I can. And then if it doesn't, if it so we hit the 38, there's the short. We got another short here at 37. See if that works. I mean, it's kind of going, not really moving. But if I am short and it blows through my entry and I'm still in it after it's given me a little bit of profit, then that's what I want to avoid. Because I don't know, I can't, even though I'm short, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean the market's going to go down. It just means I'm trying to make money that way. When I'm long, I'm trying to make money the other way. And so focusing on money, focusing even on points and even direction is sort of, which means bias. It took me a lot of years to get rid of all of that. Mostly because I was following a bunch of gurus who were predicting. I mean, there's a lot of good traders in here saying a lot of good things about how they get in and out of trades, and why they get in. I mean, Ace just said, or maybe it was RJ or JC. I'm not
RJ, I
going to give Ace any more credit, so the heck with it.
think.
But it was like waiting until it popped up and then came down, and then so it's sort of like now it's real versus uh, I'm always in before it happens, and you know that's not good. But I've learned to. I'm trying to be more patient. So like here, probably the best one is shorting 36, 37 because it's already made the top, retested the top, and now boom, lower. It's the whole world is looking at it saying no one wants it above 38. No one wants it. So we make money shorting. And that's what it's the bottom line, just make money. Make money. Nothing else matters. See, I'm talking about money, but it's trade execution. But at the end of the day, you need to make the money. So there we go. 37 to 32, and down we go. So if you just look at this little area, and I would take pictures, I'd mark it all up. I try to think, why did it stop there? And I've already gone through a couple of reasons, but you have to figure it out. And then when do we enter? How do we enter? Why do we enter? What's going on in the market? And then after years of that, you'll figure out, I don't need these indicators. They're just in the way now. I'm looking at market structure. I'm looking at price action. I'm looking at what's really going on. So lower high, lower low. And then overall, it's how far has it gone from the low? So 04 quarter to 38 quarter, whatever that is. It's a long way, right?
Yeah.
People are taking profits. I just look back to the pit traders, floor traders before all the electronic stuff, where these guys are just, they didn't have, there's no computers. I mean, think about that. You'd phone in an order and it would take 20 minutes to actually get executed. I mean, who knows where you got in or out. But those guys on the floor were trading with each other. I think they still do that in some markets. On the outside were rookies and they had no money. So the guys in the middle would say, okay, I'm shorting 38 to 36. How much are you going to buy? And you had to take it. So it's sort of the same now. There's no indicators that they use. It's just how far has it gone? What are the numbers, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe there's volume. I don't know. So now we go. Look at that 37 trade. You got 10 on that. So that was the best one of the three. They all worked for 5. This one worked for 10. 3 trades, 15 minutes. So 20 minutes.
We got back down under 17.8.
So the question now is it going to bounce or is it going to continue down? So I don't have an answer. It's just those are the two things it can do. So, I mean, we got to 25, which there's been a bunch of longs at 25 before. So, there's no wrong answer. You just take the trade. If you took 25, 26, you're happy now. But it has to go to 30, 31. Otherwise, it's going to continue down. So there's 30, 31. So if you're long, you exit. This is just the way I do it. Now it should pull back. And so we got a lower high there. Is it going to give us a lower low? Should doesn't mean it will. Nope, let's keep going.
Yeah, nice
So
little
there we had a
bounce.
pullback. Yeah, 25, maybe it gets 10. So, I usually miss these ones because it's never easy, but it's simpler for me to see 38 quarter, 38, 37 than to know if 26 is going to bounce like this or it's going to bounce a little bit and keep rolling. If anyone figures that one out, give me a shout. All you can do is, long at 26 and then see what happens. Now short, see if this 33.75 holds.
Order filled.
I'm long off the blue candle on the 30-second chart.
So Ox is saying it won't hold.
It's hesitating.
Those are pretty funny. Yeah, RJ worked in the pit, so he could tell you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There's a little boom.
Here you go. Nice call.
Order filled.
Target hit, 15 points. 814 to 829.
What about the wheel? RJ, did you get that one too?
I swear one time we need to have RJ and Ace on as a comedy routine.
Oh yeah. It won't catch you. That's funny.
The Ace and RJ comedy routine would be absolutely killer.
Did they have futures on dirt? There's something about tulips, I recall.
Never finish those pyramids. I got a margin call today. The asteroid hit and killed the dinosaurs. As long as Stegosaurus bellies.
That's funny. There's 36. Nice trade, Ox.
Thank you.
I mean, it's hard to know in here, but here I would look at sideways trading. And for me, that means, you sort of find a top, a range, and then you find a bottom range. So we could say 26 to 36. So the top would be 36, 38, and the bottom would be 26, 24, let's say. So it's never pretty. It's never precise. It's messy. Call it
Yeah.
messy. So you never get, the only thing I would say is it went up 10, and for me that means get out and short. So, and it's the top of the range, so we could go. This is what I call sideways, or some people call it sideways chop. But I mean, we've had 1, 2, 3. This could be 4 shorts and one long. Jock's got the second half of it, I guess. Yeah. So if it's moving up, you don't have to get 25, 26. You can get where Ox got in. That's the second half of it, or the third half. And I don't know what the indicators say, but to me, when it gets extended after 10, after 5, and then it flips the other way. So let's see if we get it back down to 26. That would be the buy. So it's clearly stopped going up. Go ahead.
Ace, that sounds like the first real estate investment there. Shorting cave habitation. The bubble bursts on the cave, huh? It's trying to push back up.
Order filled.
Long, but I don't think this one's going to work.
So you still on 30 or 15, or
Huh?
which chart are you? Both? Which chart are you looking at?
I went long off the 15. Both gave me a blue candle, so it worked.
Okay.
Oh. But I think I'm gonna jump out there
Order
because that's
filled.
double topping with that last boom. So I got out early, but there's a double top possibility there that it's not gonna want to get through. So I only got 10 ticks there, but see if it ends up bursting through or not. Yeah, there it goes. But you can see, I mean, this is why I got out there. We topped here at 836. We hit 834 there and dipped. It's still struggling at 833, 834 here. So see if it can make it through or if it's going to reject and head down. Still struggling at that same spot. Bashing its head on it. Which is also a high day. Poke through to 842. And down. And back up. Who's playing with a yo-yo in the market?
So one concept to think about is the overnight high and low. And this might be from market profile, but I didn't spend much time there. So I learned it from Lob Wedge, who's on X under Lob Wedge Capital. And so his quote or his statistics are that the market retests the Globex high or low, not both, either or, 98% of the time. So, and if you look at the open, we went down and tested that Globex low, which was where? 11? No, 06. Yeah, it might have been 11. No, right before the open, it went down to 06 quarter and then bounced. So 06 quarter was the Globex overnight low. Do you guys call it Globex?
Globex or just overnight, whatever.
All
Yeah.
right, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it opened at basically 12, went to 12, and then popped down, retested it, and then we bounced from there. So that was a hell of an entry if you got it, 06. And we haven't come close to that. And the market profile theory is if we can't break it and continue down, we'll reverse and go right back up, which is what actually occurred. So that gives you an entry, which was a heck of an entry. And then it basically tells you we don't need to hit the high, which is up there at 40, which if I'd seen that, that would have come into also, hey, we can go low, we can go short 38 here and it works because we don't have to get to 40, you know, waiting for the last point or two is you know, if you think about it, it's gone up 35, and now I want it to get to 30, whatever points. It doesn't have to do that. I am all off today.
The RJ says almost all of his trades are thought of in terms of overnight extremes.
Yeah, works. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I look at that. I marked that, RJ. I've got it on a chart. I got it on my chart, high and low. I've got it on a spreadsheet. I've got the open, which I don't really look at, but Globex high and low. I've got yesterday's close. I got yesterday's high and low, and I've got, then I start tracking today. So today we're at 04 quarter to 38. And I trade off of obviously yesterday's high and low, and then the Globex high and low. With that 98%, I don't know if it still is, but it's a super high percentage that will hit it. And then I think it's market profile that says if we don't break through, we stay there, it anchors it, and then we go up to get the other one, or at least in that range. So, you know, if you got that 06, I mean, hell, that's a great entry. And then up to 30, and you got 32 points, 30 points, or whatever you like. Then I just go from there, you know, go up 10, pull back, up 10, pull back. You know, I think I just buy all these pullbacks. Until we got to plus 30, and then that's 30 points. So that would be at, you know, 51.36 from 51.06 in that range. And then 38 quarter, 38, 37, short, short, short. Now 36. Lower highs, and this is just kind of stopping, so it can do whatever it wants. Yeah, RJ, you're way better than I am. I don't have any, I don't have software.
Blue candle here, possible entry.
Anything. I just spend time when I get
Order
in,
filled.
going back, marking. It just helps me. It takes a little time, but I also have a little notepad, and I write them all on there so I can, at a glance, also track volume and ranges. So yesterday's volume.
Long here. This is working, working.
Order filled.
Boom, 15 points, 31 to 46.
Is he done? So volumes, I've got volume on my chart, and I've got, well, that's all I got basically. And that tells me, you know, if I look at the overnight, I want it to be at a certain level at a certain time. That way I know we've got enough volume. And I look at the range overnight. That helps me determine if we're going to have a nice day. And then I've talked about the volume spikes. That's a, you know, I look at, you know, where the trade's going to end. And then if we get volume coming in at that end or on that candle, like we got at 51.22, it just faded. It's just like a news event, but there's no news. It's just people coming in and getting in or out there. I don't know. It typically will stop and reverse, and it's just a 5-point trade. That was it.
So NQ made another new daily high. ES is still lagging behind its daily high though, or its overnight high, whichever. News event high.
639.30 is when it got almost 9,000 contracts traded.
Oop, big rejection down.
Didn't quite get to 36.38, but see if it gets down to 26. Yeah, I mean, I don't trade it unless it's at least a 5-point range. 10 is better, but this isn't, because how do I didn't get to 36 and didn't get to 26. It's just what Robin calls diddling in the middle. Yeah, RJ, the fibs as well. I look at, how far up do we go? On those moves, like at the early PCE, 40 down to 05-ish, 06. And, we've retraced a whole bunch of that. Or in the pre-market, we went from 40 down to 16. No. 11 quarter. So if I put a fib on that, basically 30 points. So when it got down to there, and that was the end of it, I'd be looking for a 15-point run, which we actually got. 10 to 25 is 15. So really close to a 50% retrace right there. That's how I use the fibs. Can't remember if I used it or not on that one. I have a 5-minute charts where I put the fibs on, and I've got 2 EMAs, 240 and 89, sort of longer term EMAs, which that first move down from 40 got all the way down to 11-ish, and that was where the 240 EMA was sitting. So that would help me get long, and that's where I'd mark my fib from. I mean, Fridays we get it done early. We've already got 30 points, so this might not be too much more going on.
Yeah.
Well, almost the end of your week, Ox. What are you gonna do the weekend? Golf, basketball,
Sleep.
slimming or sleeping, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Baseball games.
Yeah. They'll keep me up late because they're out in the West Coast.
Where are they playing? Oh, you
San,
said San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
They getting up here to SFO?
Not this trip. This time it's San Diego and Anaheim. So they'll have another trip later this year to San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah, those baseball guys, they go for like weeks, stay at fancy hotels. Must be nice. They must play every golf course in the country. Whoever, the pitchers, right? They're on.
Yeah.
They're just going around playing. A lot of those guys, Schmaltz and Glavine, and those little Atlanta guys are really good golfers.
Yeah, they've played on some like amateur tour events or something like that. So, however that works.
Yeah, there's an event in Tahoe. It's a pro-am, I think. Anyway, it's right on the lake there at Edgewood, South Tahoe. Steph Curry and all the baseball guys. It's just fun. All the NFL quarterbacks. Steph got a hole-in-one this year, last summer.
Oh yeah, I remember
last
that.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. and it's on a par 3 right on the water, and there's a million boats and people just going. He sprinted he sprinted. That guy's amazing. Threw his club down and sprinted from tee to green.
Glad you're enjoying it, Speed Racer. Yeah. Still looking to see if anyone else ever wants to join me on the stream. So it's
I think the
something that,
RJ Ace show would be.
oh my God, yeah.
I'd pay money for that one.
I'm not sure we'll get much
I'd
trading
pay
done,
$1
but
no, we wouldn't get any. I'd pay $1 to see that.
Assuming no more trades in the next 5 minutes, I'm up $54. But I was down over 300 earlier, so I made my way back and got back to green.
Yeah, so this is at the top of the range. You're not 36, 38. So
Ace, the know-how I could help you out with. Not sure why you would need any guts. You just talk.
he's talking about, yeah, telling jokes. You and RJ back and forth. It's like Abbott and Costello, or what are some of the great comedy teams?
Yeah, none come to mind all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Captain Ateneo.
It's a good one.
Sonny and Cher.
You weren't.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to sing like they do.
I got you, babe.
Turn back time.
So this made a nice little wall there at 37, 30. Like, you just couldn't get through it. And so a lot of times it's like, hey, I'm going down. I'm telling you, I'm going down. I'm going down. Whether you go with me or not.
How's everybody finishing up the morning? We know Ace and RJ are both green.
Rich and Sundance. Rick Astley. I don't know that one.
That's if you ever heard of being rickrolled.
No.
Oh.
You guys are way older than I am. I haven't heard of this stuff. What's rickrolled? Absolutely never heard of that.
Wow.
It's a baseball thing?
No. It's I don't even know how to explain it.
That's right. You don't have to.
Have a great weekend, John. What am I doing, Ace? I can't play it. I'll get a copyright strike.
What's he talking about? Oh, the
Rickroll is when it's basically, you get someone excited for like some sort of other type of video, and then you take them instead. You go to Rick Astley's one song. That's called
See,
a
that's why I've
Rickroll.
never heard of it, because I don't have the expertise to do anything like that. So I'm still on the dial-a-phone in a phone booth.
Phone booths really don't exist anymore.
They don't. Actually, there's one Chinese takeout restaurant that we go to occasionally, and it has a phone booth, so you can call a taxi. There's no more taxis, no more phone booths. funny. Well, there are taxis.
Yeah.
Is that Captain and Tennille he's singing now? Are you singing over there, Ace?
That's the Rickroll song.
I've heard of the song. Isn't that Journey?
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go
I haven't
Captain and
actually
Tennille.
listened to the song in a long, long time. So maybe I'm. So we reached the top of the hour. So that means we are finished for the week. As always, I thank everyone for joining me today and this week. We'll be back on Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Exciting week next week as we have both FOMC and NFP throughout the week. So we should get some great moves throughout the week. Hope everyone has a great weekend. And thank G-Man again
Thanks,
for
Ox.
joining me today.
Sure. I just want to tell everyone I do lose money. It happens all the time. That was a nasty one. So I
have a
don't
great
share it.
have a great weekend, all. Bye. If you enjoyed today's live stream, remember we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great community of traders talking trading, and sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day.